creatures on Earth have their own enemies, and no matter how powerful a creature is, there will be moments of extreme shame. As today I'm going to take you to a place where there are moments of defeat for a predator with a herd of behavior. The tragic moment of the hyena. The animal that we're going to talk about today is about the hyenas, which are carnivores that have the habit of hunting in groups, but they are better known as thieves, because instead of hunting on their own, they follow larger predators to steal their prey, as this leads them to being hostile to many larger carnivores in the wild. So please find a comfortable place to enjoy the relaxing moments on my channel, and then the tour of the grassland begins. Teasing is the character of cats, and also the characteristic of some strong people. And so are the lions, as they are big cats, but in addition to hunting instinct, joking is also in their nature. This will also regularly teach their cubs how to hunt, as the lion cubs are growing old. For an opportunistic predator by robbing eel predators, hyenas, they have plenty of enemies. This is a picture of a hyena for some reason had lost a leg and was probably kicked out of the herd because of that. While wandering, not paying any attention to his surroundings, he accidentally had placed himself in the sight of the lion, and immediately after the lion had rushed to attack, but realizing that the hyena had lost the ability to fight, the lion went into joke-only mode. This is also the time to teach its children how to disguise. This is the same tragic moment of the hyena after many times stealing food from other predators. With the greedy nature of hyenas, they will not pass up any opportunity to get food from other animals. As it can be said that because of the food, they're going to find to steal that food. And once they have targeted, they will try to steal at all cost. And when the pack of the wild dogs had hunted, and where everyone was their own meal, and an uninvited guest had appeared, which was the hyena. But the hyena was almost not afraid of the number of dogs that rushed in to steal the food. However, it was met with a fierce resistance from the dogs, as although the hyena was somewhat larger, the number of dogs was still overwhelming. After some time of a scramble, the dogs had chased the hyena away, as these are also the times when the hyenas had failed to get much, when they couldn't get much, but had carried the wounds caused by the war. However, it must also be recognized that the hyena is a reckless and stubborn species. Dogs are territorial creatures, as they often mark their territory with urine, and anyone who steps in it will be attacked by the whole pack. But this hyena probably didn't know the principle, so it deliberately entered the territory of the wild dogs. Naturally, with its territorial nature, the hyena had to fend off the constant attack of the dogs. And the intruder had only had to run as fast as possible to escape the siege of the dogs, plunge into the lake to hide cowardly. Do you know how powerful the bite of the hyena is? As a hyena bite can kill and crush bones. The spotted hyena jaws have evolved colossal jaw muscles to be able to produce the massive amount of force in a specific section of their tension, with the ability to exert over 1,100 psi or around 9,000 newtons, depending on the studies you read. Spotted hyenas can crack open bones nearly 2.5 inches in diameter. This allows hyenas to access the nutrient-rich marrow inside that is inaccessible to most other animals. When the two hyenas were wandering, perhaps looking for a free meal for themselves, they had suddenly came across the territory of a painted dog. The two species had probably had a lot of feuds. As unable to speak, the painted dog had rushed out and had chased the two hyenas. One was lucky to escape, and a hyena was not so lucky when he attacked by a painted dog, and he had to plunge into the water to save itself. As it occurred to me that perhaps to avoid the attacks of the painted dogs, water was a way to rescue any creature from an attack of a painted dog. Perhaps they are extremely afraid of water because some species, when wet, they lose heat very quickly and die. As it is also possible that the painted dogs have relatively low legs, so they cannot fight underwater. Anyway, this is the knowledge that I provide. Maybe it will help you to avoid the attack of the painted dogs when you accidentally get lost in their territory. As the wild dogs seem to be extremely hostile people who only need to be robbed of food once, but they have switched to an actively attacking the hyenas fiercely. This time, they actively surround it and they attack the hyena near the water source. But they only surrounded and isolated the hyena, so the hyena could not leave, but they could only wait for its companions to come to the rescue. If anyone asks me who should not be in the world of animals, I will answer not lions, jaguars, but wild dogs. As you can see how the hyenas fought with the wild dog in the end. When the hyenas are constantly attacked by the wild dogs, they were no longer defensive and they began to attack the antelope. And I think this is one of the worst times of hyenas. Even though they are somewhat larger than wild dogs, hyenas still can't resist the attack of wild dogs. Personally, I have to admit that the hyenas are more professional troublemakers and bandits than I thought. And there are not many species that can play with lions in the wild. But the hyenas can steal food from the king of the jungle. I myself feel admiration. However, the hyenas will probably pay a heavy price for their actions, as when daring to play with the lions. And when this hyena was trying to steal food from the lion, it was discovered that the lion had chased away. This time, luck was not on the bandit's side, and the lion caught up and had rushed to bite the hyena. Fortunately, hyenas can escape the lion's claws, but injuries are inevitable. Perhaps the hyena was also badly injured when it was unsteady. But anyway, it's the same price it has to pay when it dares to play with the lions, especially in stealing their food, and although it loses to the lions, it's understandably anyway, because not all species can escape the lion without any injury. In nature, battles between species often take place, but they are often fought between carnivores and herbivores. But the hyenas have broken that rule when they regularly steal the food from other carnivores. And the battle of hyenas for food also adds to the beauty of nature. So once again, hyenas deliberately steal food from the wild dogs. Still the same old scenario, the catastrophic failure of the hyena is probably anyone's guess. Unable to resist to the huge number of wild dogs, the hyena had to leave with an empty stomach. Needless to say, the hyenas are somewhat brave when they dare to confront many other ferocious carnivores. But it cannot mask the greedy and lazy nature of the hyenas. They could have won if the hyenas were more cooperative, and the hyena is also one of a few animals that dare to confront the lion. However, the hyena's odds of succeeding in raids are quite low, and often they leave hungry and full of wounds. My videos are over here, so please click subscribe to the channel and the bell icon to be able to receive the latest notifications about my videos. Leave any ideas you would like me to do in the comment section below. Goodbye, and see you again soon.